I mean, how do you feel about the local movement here as opposed to like the national movement?
It's so fragmented because you got the national, like you get the mess going on out of Oakland. I don't really see here what happened in Oakland.
Right.
Part of the problem here is the relationship with the city government that I don't think they handle it right. I mean,
The city government did, or the occupied state?
the city, because we're not going to charge you. We're not. You'd have to pay. You'd have to follow the rules. I mean, there are city regulations that you can't spend the night here,
Right.
and they were doing it.
But there's the constitutional right of assembling. That's what they're using.
Oh, I
to
understand.
say.
There's a constitutional right of assembly,
Right.
but you don't have a constitutional right to make me pay for it.
Right.
And when they're here, I'm paying for it.
So they'll be all right at Fryman? 'Cause they're
No,
not-
same problem. Go find a spot somewhere. Go find a business that's sympathetic to your cause. Do it there. Be in their parking lot. Make yourself known. I mean, we're here now. We were here for 2.5 hours.
Right.
We had to pay for all that. We paid $510.
As far as what they stand for, like as far as what you guys are representing here, I'm trying to find out more about the Occupy movement too, and a lot of what they're voicing their concerns about is pretty much right in depth with a lot of the ones here. There's a lot of misinformed people on both sides.
There's a lot of alignment where we would be together. They don't like bailouts. I don't like bailouts.
They should have been held accountable for bankrupting our country,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, just you totally screw us over, and we're going to reward you. Ta-da!
Yeah, now we're going to appoint you in official positions where you have more power.
Yep.
Instead of arresting you and putting you in jail.
Yeah, it's the problem that I have with the occupiers themselves is it's 80% emotion and 20% focus.
Right.
Whereas here, I would say that those numbers are practically reversed.
Right.
Because there's times I can get emotional about everything too, but there has to be basis, solid, fundamental reasons for why you do what you do. Now, they have all the rights to do what they do, but what's their focus? If I go ask 10 of them, I'll get 10 different reasons why they're doing what they're doing. They won't jive up with each other. That's not a focus.
So if they did get more of a focus that was more aligned, could you see more of
They have
coming
that right,
together?
but coming together for what? I mean, what is their focus? Is their focus that government's too big? Is their focus that business is too big? Is their focus that their student loan is too big? I mean, what is their main problem with what it is that's going on?
From what I've gathered, like you said, there's a difference from every single one of them, and there's a difference between a local movement, a national movement,
Yep.
and a global movement too, because there's over 200 countries that are.
Were it not for the national movement, the local movement wouldn't be doing what they're doing.
No, not at all.
But the problem with that is it makes the local movement look like it's part of the national, so they're not really getting the intellectual interest looking at them like they should. People will look at them and go, oh, that's just part of that. So if they have legitimate concerns, they're not being heard. First of all, they're not articulated. But secondly, they're getting lost in the white noise, and that's the problem.
I hear you there. Thanks.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for being here.